What is up, guys? My name is Wawa and I am back with another Awesomenauts video, and this time it is gonna be featuring Gnaw. Basically my build order right now for Gnaw for patch 1.11, which is pretty much the same as 1.10 because the major change that they implemented with Gnaw was, I believe, implemented in 1.10, but there is a major change as well with 1.11, and I'll tell you guys about that in just one second. But first off, how's everyone doing? Hope you guys are doing a-okay or there. This is actually gonna be a pretty interesting match, and I actually want you guys to listen and learn how I do Gnaw, because this is not the most common build order. I believe not the most common build order for a Gnaw build, but this is pretty much what I find works for me, and maybe guys can try it out, see if it works. This is not the kill Gnaw build. This is pretty much a laid back spit and try to push the issue to your opponents. So first off, if you guys notice, I'm not sure if you guys noticed already, but at the bottom you guys can see my loadout screen, and you guys can see that I have piggy bank on. This is actually one of those few instances where I have piggy bank on, because I think if you guys are pretty much a regular watcher of my videos, you guys would definitely know that I am not a fan of piggy bank. I'm pretty much I'm more of a fan of solar tree because it is good for the late game. But in this scenario, I would really like to use piggy bank, and this is pretty much what I do. Because instantly, if you have piggy bank, you can buy the piggy bank, you can buy spit, and you can buy split instantly. And that's pretty much what you need for Gnaw in the early game to do a good amount of pressure and to pretty much control the mid lane. And yeah, it's gonna help you out a lot. Basically, first up, by the way, let's talk about the unit compositions here. We do have a Gnaw, a Coco, and also a Froggy on the red side. On the blue side, we do have a Yuri, a Leon, and a Gnaw. So two Gnaws on both sides. We'll see how it goes. We do have a skater, Danny J, though. He's actually one of the players that I pretty much respect. He's a pretty solid player. I don't really see him play up against some of those team opponents already. I think he also solo queues as himself, and he doesn't really play much of teammates. But again, that's my opinion. I really haven't seen him in competitive play. Never seen him face up against Team Awful, but whenever I see him play, or whenever he's in my game, his team usually wins. He actually does a good amount. He's really good Coco. He's a really good Coco. And shout outs to him. Hopefully he continues his Coco stuff. Actually, I'm gonna try to show you guys his build order if he doesn't mind. I'm actually gonna try to copy it, and maybe it's gonna work out for me. It's actually pretty interesting. I think a lot of people do it as well, but he is pretty good with it. He already has everything down. Anyways, back to Gnaw. So basically, this build order is for me to stay alive as long as possible and to counter Gnaw as much as possible. That is why my utility loadout, I have Power Pills Light and also the Regen, because that's pretty much what's gonna help me stay out there for a little bit longer. I know it's a big risk to not have boots on, but that is why one of my melee loadouts is the melee loadout, where you're gonna increase your move speed whenever you're attacking an opponent. So that's actually pretty helpful in different scenarios, or in some scenarios, and it's actually pretty bothersome as well. But it is gonna come in the late game. But then again, it really depends though. If we are in Sorona, I think Sorona is the one with there's a giant worm monster in the middle. If we're in Sorona, most likely I'm gonna bite it a little bit earlier, because the map or the middle area is much bigger and it's harder to get away from your opponent, to hide behind a turret in that map in the early stages. In this scenario though, in this map, there's more jungle, but then again, it is still pretty easy to hide over there, as we do see the first casualty right there. I actually am the first casualty. Unfortunately, that Leon caught me off by surprise. He was hiding and he just stole the health from me. I was gonna get it, but never made it. Anyways, 0-1 right now for me. But then again, we will see if we're gonna be able to come back at that. Most likely we will, as Taylor and Enjoi right there is slowly building up his Coco as well. Coco, I love Coco. I'm actually pretty rusty right now with Coco, but I actually lately I've been trying to play more Cocos just to get a hold of him, or get a hold of her a little bit better again. Kind of losing my grip on her. Played too much Raylan lately, and it's actually pretty okay. I'm actually a good Raylan. Well, I'm an okay Raylan, not a dominant Raylan, but yeah. Anyway, shoutouts to those people who are hosting the the Awesomenauts Pro League. You check them out, guys. If you guys are looking for like a solid competitive team, that's pretty much the place where to be. There is gonna be a free agent day, I believe, where for the whole day TMT is gonna be streaming some practice matches or some private matches, and he is gonna be featuring those players that has no teams yet that are interested in getting into one for the Awesomenauts Pro League, which is gonna be starting. I'm not really sure because the Awesomenauts Pro League, the website is actually up now. If you guys don't mind checking it out, I'm gonna link it down below in the description box. It's actually up now. It's okay. There's little activity, but then again, it just went up, and I'm pretty sure once the tournaments get started, it's gonna see more activity. And yeah, I hope you guys join in there. It's actually gonna be pretty fun. I'm gonna try to form a team as well in that tournament and see how we do. Anyways, back to the game right now. We are actually pretty much controlling the mid lane. The combo, the Yuri Leon combo, is not really working quite well for them, as we do have a Lone Star now. Unfortunately, the Yuri has to leave there because of some certain lag issues, but now there is a bot in the middle, Clint, the Lone Star bot, which is still pretty OP. Not really OP, but he's actually pretty solid. Pinpoint accuracy with those dynamites. I gotta give it to him. But yeah, as you guys can see, I'm just maxing out my spit right now. My spit damage first off, and then I am gonna be maxing out my utilities just to make me stay alive a little bit longer. I think I gotta move up some of the bite upgrades a little bit earlier, but then again, I just want that security of staying alive a little bit longer, mainly because there is a Leon there, because a Leon can just snuck up right behind you whenever you're low on HP. So I want to have as much HP as I possibly can all the time and not take as much hit as I can or as I don't need, but whatever. I don't speak English properly. Anyways, look at that pinpoint accuracy with those bombs, but then he is still gonna die. Good counter attack or good comeback right here by Gnaw. Definitely gonna kill me off. That's actually one of the worst few feelings in this game, is that when you see that monster creep or when you see that health pack right next to you and that one tick of -3 just gets in the way. Oh man, that's actually one of the worst feelings. But then again, after a while, I actually got used to it. I don't really mind it anymore, because I think right now it's actually pretty kind of easy to avoid Gnaw now. It's not easy, but it's doable. As a lot of top players are actually saying, like it's pretty doable to avoid Gnaw. It's easier to play Gnaw though compared to some players, because basically right now Gnaw is just a right click to victory, and well, it's not really just like that, but it's mainly like that. Like, it's really just right click, spit. If you have cooldown, even better. I don't have cooldown upgrade with me for my spit. I do have the slow upgrade because it's pretty much better for team clashes or to save your team from running away if they need to run away. That's pretty much a good way to help out your team. And yeah, I believe I do have a good amount of utility load upgraded already, and also I am gonna be going for my bite upgrade very shortly, as that Leon is gonna die in my poison attack. We're actually doing pretty good right now. We destroyed 2 towers here at this point, and we're just slowly controlling the game right here. Not really doing bad. I died twice already, unfortunately, but yeah, this is actually a pretty solid build, guys. If you guys would try it out, I really don't mind. I would really appreciate it if you gave me a feedback about it and see where I can improve on this build. This is pretty much the build that works for me. A lot of people there have speed boots on for Gnaw, because it's really good. Having boots on is really good for Gnaw, but for me, I find it really helpful to have the Medican, the health regen, and the Pills Plus or Pills Light, just because I want to stay out there a little bit longer. I don't want to just go over. Weedlings, by the way, guys, Weedlings right now, it's pretty much really just a second. It's not a primary upgrade, as we do see another gank right there on the blue Gnaw going down right there in Dance of Frog G. Yeah, Weedlings, I'm not really feeling it. It's still pretty good in some scenarios, like in this, for example, in this map. It's really good for leaving it in the middle of the map, just the jungle farm, to kill off those mobs in the middle, and also maybe try to gain a little bit more control, because 4 stacks of those are actually pretty hurtful. Like if they stay in the middle, it's what, 4 is like 26. or I don't know, 32, excuse me. No, 4 of them is, yeah, 6 damage, that's 24, yeah, so 24 damage per spit, so it actually hurts, especially in the early game. It's actually pretty good for early zoning areas and such, but in the late game, it's not that good. It's only good for forcing if you want to attack, if you want to do the bag of seeds trick, where you stack up on your parts, the wheeling parts, and then muster up to 3 weedlings and just spit it in front of the turret all at the same time. It's actually gonna do a lot of damage to the turrets while you're not taking any damage. Also with the double bullet upgrade, which is gonna definitely help out in doing those damage. It's actually pretty good. It's a pretty good offensive play, especially in the late game when you're kind of behind, when 2 opponents are or 2 teammates are defending your base. You can actually go in the offensive and do that trick. Very simple stuff, but then again, it still pretty much works. We're pretty much owning this game right now. We are inside the base. Scared Enjoi, I believe he's pretty much the one leading this charge right here, and he's actually doing good again. Oh, that Gnaw is a bit of trouble right here. Oh, good splash dash right there by the blue froggy, but still, we are still gonna be able to survive here, and he is indeed gonna die in the after spit, or the after poison damage. Unfortunately for him, he is gonna go down, and I think we are gonna be able to kill off Leon here. So, oh man, he is in a bit of trouble. He is indeed gonna go down, and we're pretty much here in the last few stages of this game. Pretty much one-sided game, but still, I'm just here to show you guys the build order that I use for now. For now, at least. Anyways, hope you guys like this video. If you guys have any comment suggestions or violent reactions, please do comment them down below in the comment section, and I'll try my best to get back at you as soon as possible. Check out the loadouts, by the way, of Scared Enjoi, and also the loadout of the other Gnaw. Anyways, that is it for my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace out. I am out. Bye.